Hello, hello, lucky stars. Thanks so much for being here. It's Galena the Mystic, and I'm back with some lucky Starscopes. So if you're interested in a horoscope for your Zodiac, we're doing tarot predictions for the month of June. And yeah, I want to go ahead and start with Aries, and I will be adding the timestamps in the description once this video is posted. But let's start with Aries and see what you need to know. So starting with the oh wow, okay, Saturn coming through for Aries. But okay, starting with the kind of main focus of your month, it's interesting that Saturn comes out because Saturn actually just moved into the sign of Aries. So if you're like me and you have Saturn in Aries, then you are going through a Saturn return right now. So with this being the focus of your month, you're going to be definitely implementing routine, buckling down on certain things. And Saturn is the planet of discipline and karma and tough lessons. And I'm also hearing tower. So you're going to be building a new tower is what I'm hearing. But okay, let's go ahead and see the spiritual lesson you're processing in the month of June. What is a spiritual lesson you're processing? Oh wow, we have the destroyer. So honestly, some of you Aries, you're going to be going through a massive ego death, kind of like a big whiplash or smack in the face when it comes to your identity or your relationship. Often people don't realize that Aries has a lot to do with relationship because Aries is the independent, right? But it's on that axis of being opposites with Libra. So if you have been codependent, overly focused on relationships, or if you've been with the wrong person, this destroyer energy with Saturn moving into your sign is going to kind of smack you in the face and really cause that kind of tower moment, okay? But let's go ahead and see what unexpected event is coming your way. We have escape. So yeah, sorry to my fellow Aries guys. This does not have to be a horrible energy, especially if you've been craving change, especially if you've been hoping for guidance or feeling out of alignment and wanting to get put on the right track. This is going to be your moment with this energy in June. It's actually going to be a huge blessing. And for some of you, it's going to feel like relief because you're like, oh, I'm so relieved that I don't have to be living that lie anymore. Or I'm so grateful that I don't have to be in this codependent pattern with this person where I was taking on too much of their energy all the time. I'm so glad that I can really step into my truth. This is going to be really positive for a lot of you. But if you've been avoiding yourself or avoiding your truth, then yeah, this is going to feel like a smack in the face, to be honest. There could be some pretty big news that you're getting. With this escape, though, this could be for some of you who have been really open and receptive to what Spirit wants to show you. Those of you who've been listening to your heart and moving in authenticity, this escape is coming through as an opportunity to jump on something really positive that where you're like, oh, this is my way out of this situation. Okay. If you've been in some kind of toxic relationship dynamic, then this is going to be you being like, oh, I finally have the resources, the inner strength, and the mental bandwidth to really go in a different direction. Okay. Or leave a toxic job situation. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the tarot. And let's see who's in the chat. Ty's in the chat. Hello, Ty. Thanks so much for being here. And Jessica says, absolutely love you. Your energy is much appreciated. I love you too. Thank you so much for being here and spreading the love. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot for Aries. What does Aries need to know for the month of June? 9 of Swords reversed. So yeah, this is actually going to create more mental peace and allow you to work on something that actually like matters. That's actually going to last in the long run. And yes, it might be a little bit confronting in the month of June, but this is going to be less of a headache in the long run. Okay. If things went your way, I promise things would be harder. Oftentimes the things that we think we want are the exact things that would drive us crazy and cause us to have like a midlife crisis later. Okay. Then we have the 4 of Cups reversed. One more, please, Spirit. One more. What does my Aries need to know for the month of June? We have the 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups reversed on top of the deck. And that makes a lot of sense. Like this could be because you've been resisting leaving a certain comfort zone, or you just don't know another way. Spirit's showing you that other way in the month of June. With the 8 of Swords, whether this is internal or because of an external job or relationship, you've been feeling trapped and you are literally getting freed in the month of June. You might not know where it's leading you to. You might not know how or why, or you might not have been anticipating this, but yeah, you're going to be kind of free to start over again. And yeah, as I say that, we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So some of you, you're moving home, moving house. It's just like the relationship you're in or the house you were in or something like that. It just wasn't doing it for you, but you didn't know what else to work towards or what else would be available to you. And with the Ace of Pentacles reverse, that path is getting clearer in the month of June. Okay, so I love you, Aries. As an Aries myself, I completely could understand how you got yourself into this kind of energy, because you will commit to things, you'll stick to things and really want to give it your all and dive in head first to certain things, but sometimes it can't go your way. You know what I mean? And it's better that way. It's better when things don't go our way. So we have find your motivation as your advice for the month of June. And yeah, this is you aiming in a new direction and shooting your shot and getting that Shakti energy, that fire, that passion you have, getting that strength and that motivation, getting it in the right direction, because it's been going somewhere that was causing you to be more confused, more drained, more overwhelmed. This is a blessing, Aries, for the month of June. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to Taurus. But thank you guys for tapping in, and make sure you're watching your sun, your moon, and your rising sign as well. You can even check out your Venus. Well, let's go ahead and clear the decks and get into Taurus energy. Okay, so hopefully that's not too loud for you guys, but I have to clear the energy. What area of life will Taurus be focused the most on? I keep seeing like a card, like a specific card that's flipped the wrong way that I feel like wants to be seen by you guys, but okay, maybe it's just in my head. Okay, let's see, Taurus. What is the focus for Tauruses in the month of June? We have Cancer, immerse. The number 4, so the home, the sanctuary where you feel safe. Your family is definitely going to be a focus for you. And then what is the spiritual lesson here for Tauruses in the month of June? What is the, oh, you got 2 cards, the Vision and the Shaman. This is deep, deep healing happening for you, Taurus. I do get like a heavy energy, and it is in my heart, in my chest space. So you're having a cathartic release that is honestly like kind of the healing of a lifetime. These could be really stubborn things that you, it's funny the word stubborn's coming through for you guys, but this could be things that you've really wanted to heal on a deep level for so long, but it's just like, how am I going to let this go? I can't see another way forward. In the month of June, you're finally feeling your feelings on a deep level, and they're coming up to be released, and it's making space for you to widen your vision, to see things in a new way, and life is going to feel lighter and a little bit more colorful for you. You are also feeling safe to do some kind of healing. So this could be because of relationships being really supportive. It could be because your family, your home life has stabilized in some way. So now you feel like it's safe to really uncover those layers and dive deeper. Some of you could be getting into therapy or shadow work or something like that, or you're just making more time to be in tune, making more time to be close to nature. Those kinds of things are going to pay off big time for you in the month of June, Taurus. If this is an energy you've already been in, I do see you getting divine inspiration this month, and just receiving downloads that are really helpful when it comes to your path ahead, what you're capable of, who's going to be supportive. We do have these 2 owls here, so I do see relationships improving for Taurus. I see family life improving, and the home for sure improving too. This could be clearing out old items that belonged to an ex. This could be even clearing out old items. Say you lost a loved one, So I'm not speaking that into anyone's future prediction, but if this is something you've already experienced, you would know. If you lost a loved one, setting up an altar for them, going through maybe items that they left behind and making those donations if you feel ready to do that. Or setting up that altar and really feeling so in tune and in touch with them. I do get an ancestral energy as well. So Taurus, you're having a psychic definitely upgrade when it comes to some kind of ancestral connection that you have. Okay. So what's an unexpected event coming Taurus's way in the month of June? Whoa. Okay. Spirit, are all of these for Taurus? I'm literally hearing yes, so I'm going to take them. But yeah, you have quite a bit of unexpected events. Some of these are going to be spiritual experiences is what I'm hearing too. We have bounty. So yeah, this could be an inheritance. This is also just feeling very abundant, feeling like you have everything you need, feeling surrounded by love, feeling surrounded by material comforts as well. And we have opportunity. Okay, so an unexpected opportunity. This could be an opportunity to make more money. And then we have fairy bridge. So yeah, you are bridging the spiritual with the material in the month of June. There's going to be solutions you're downloading. You're making connections you've never made before, especially when it comes to your own spirit and your own path. Spirit's really proud of you already for tapping into this energy. Okay, Taurus, what's going on? We have the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, security. You could be moving home or just sorting through your home, implementing new organization techniques, buying new items. You could be investing in something quite big, like a car. I am getting a sense of pride, like whatever it is you're creating in your home or career in the month of June, you're just feeling really proud of it and really satisfied as well. Okay, what else does Taurus need to know? The Chariot. So yeah, and that's more Cancerian energy. So there is success here, a new sense of balance, and some part of you, this does seem like shadow work, not in the sense that you're like diving deep and confronting all of your shame and regrets, and like it doesn't even feel heavy like that. It more so feels like that shadow has been brought to light and now you are integrating that side of yourself. So it's more so shadow integration than doing the heavy lifting. And yeah, you're seeing yourself more comprehensively. I am getting a big sense of forgiveness. Wow, we have the Knight of Cups. So yeah, relationships are definitely improving for you, Taurus. This is beautiful. Four of Pentacles reverse. You're letting go of baggage for sure. And this baggage had to do with this Knight of Wands reverse. It could be things that made you angry in the past, areas of resentment. You also are just a lot more tolerant of certain conflicts in your life in the sense that you don't give into the drama of it. You're letting go of a lot of pent up resentment and frustration. And this is happening through love. You are letting love transform you. Taurus, wow, what a big message. And Four of Cups reverse. So wherever you were dissatisfied, I am seeing kind of like a well getting refilled. I'm seeing an oasis getting replenished as well. Like something that has been dry or something that, yeah, it's like you're capable of receiving new blessings because you have done this work on yourself. So now you're seeing life with a little bit more color, and love is starting to color your life. Yeah. So you're about to take on a more romantic view of the world, which is very, very exciting. Okay. Let's go ahead and get an advice card for Taurus. What advice do you have for Taurus? Spirit, we have Adorn the Temple with the number 27. So you could be dressing a little bit different. If you want to invest in new clothing, you might want to check out my latest Pick a Card reading, which is all about your style and what that style says about you. But with this Adorn the Temple, you're going to have bounty and abundance when it comes to the way that you dress yourself. You might be investing in crystals. I'm getting a lot about you investing in things that will contribute to your wellness in the long term. You could be buying organic foods. Some of you could be like, it's time for me to go on my health journey because I love myself. I'm feeling this new sense of love for myself and this new sense of love for the people around me. So I should really take better care of my health because I'm worth it. There is something definitely about worthiness coming through. So Taurus, you could be feeling called to buy sustenance that reflects that. Or maybe you're investing in a home gym, or you are curating your sanctuary. Like, yeah, adorn the temple. So it's interesting because this card talks about the body as a temple, but I am getting it in the sense of like your home, your sanctuary too. So all of that's getting an upgrade. Don't be afraid to invest in that. Love yourself. You're beautiful. You're going to be showing yourself that you love yourself in new ways. Other people are going to be showing you that they love you in new ways, and you are going to be able to receive and reciprocate. Okay, beautiful, Taurus. I'm so happy for you. So let's go ahead and clear the cards and get into Gemini. And shout out to Gemini. It is your season. So happy birthday to Geminis, whether your birthday already passed or it's coming up soon. So let's see what Geminis need to know about the month of June. What area of Gemini's life will be taking the most attention? We have conjunction, alliance, as if you weren't already so focused on friends, right? But okay, conjunction. There's some kind of pairing here that's going to be really significant. This could be a business partnership, friendship, just feeling support. There is this like migration happening in this card as well. So Geminis, you could be traveling with a group, traveling with friends or family. But okay, what's the spiritual lesson for the month of June for Geminis? Okay, we have the Creator. Oh, I like this, especially with this conjunction here. You know, in astrology, when two planets are conjunct, they are working together. Right? Their energies are kind of like rubbing off on one another. So you could be, yeah, you're making something happen, especially with the Creator. This is all about, you know, taking something that's in your mind and making it a reality. So this is the trip, getting it out of the group chat. This is the project, making it out of your notebook. You could be having some kind of exhibit or some kind of show if you are an artist or a creator yourself. But this could also just be an experience you've been trying to create, especially if other people are involved. I see that happening for you, Gemini. Okay, what's an unexpected event coming Gemini's way? We have rest. Rest. So you might unexpectedly be getting some rest. It could be that you're more at peace mentally as well. So you could be surprised by that. And I am getting like a nervous system regulation. I am feeling a sense of satisfaction as well. Just feeling really satisfied with what you've done. Someone's throwing a party as well. So that's not going to be for all of you, but some kind of get together does seem to be happening for a lot of you. With this rest, you might be kind of surprised at how much peace this brings. Let's get into your tarot and see what else is coming up for you. King of Swords reverse. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of you, Gemini, you don't often experience a lot of mental rest. Someone's also quitting a job in order to pursue their own creative endeavors. And this could be like a job that's been exhausting you, or even a relationship that's been exhausting you. And you're just like, look, I don't actually have the mental capacity to handle that. And so you quit this job or end this relationship and you sleep for like 16 hours. You might be surprised by how much rejuvenation you're experiencing in the month of June. But okay, let's continue with this King of Swords reversed. What's going on for Geminis here? We have the King of Cups reversed. Okay, 2 Kings reversed. 8 of Cups reversed. Or no, upright, sorry. One more, please, Spirit. People who, ooh, the Empress reversed. So you have a lot of characters in your reality in the month of June, making decisions. I do get this energy of like pulling back from something, especially with the Knight of Swords reverse, not going with what's usual or not going with what's expected of you and working on something else instead. King of Swords reverse, King of Cups reverse. Spirit, can we actually clarify this energy? What is this King of Swords? What energy is this King of Swords trying to bring to Gemini? Whoa. Okay, it's this one. A prairie dog. And the crow. I'm getting this energy of like someone wants to look out for you, or someone saying that they want to look out for you, but you know better. Okay? you know better, you know best. I'm even thinking of like with this Empress, there's the mother energy. So like someone, mother knows best or something like that. You know better than what is being told to you. With this creator as well, I'm thinking of a quote I read where it was like something about being an artist means deciding that your way of viewing the world matters before anybody else matters. So, Gemini, you're going to be doing something before you receive the validation to do it. You might find that people that you usually would go to for advice or emotional support or care, you might find that they're a little bit unavailable in the month of June. And this is to push you in a new direction, to rely on new connections and to actually uh, give people the time of day that maybe you wouldn't usually. You might be ignoring people that you once really relied on or would run to often. So if you're not getting the validation you're expecting in the month of June from your usual sources of support or your usual friends, take this as a positive sign. It's a really positive sign, especially with rest. It could be that you have been wasting resources on the wrong people or going to the wrong people for advice. And so Spirit's saying be a little bit unavailable, especially because you have what you need and the connections you need, especially are coming in the month of June to actually make this creation a reality. So yeah, you might be surprised at how you don't show up to the party, how you don't answer the text, how you don't take the advice. You're learning not to externalize. You're learning that actually a good night's rest and some time with your journal, some time with your art, some time with yourself will really help you make the best of decisions in your creative endeavors. Okay, so let's get an advice card for Gemini. We have offer. Oh, I like this. So offering is about giving something up, giving it up to Spirit. This is also your creativity being a beautiful offering for the world. So don't be afraid to share what it is you're going through or share what it is you're planning with the divine a little bit more. I do see that you're understanding more so the sacred nature of what it is you have to offer, and you're respecting yourself on a new level. It's causing you to kind of seek external advice less, especially because you're understanding your own connection to Spirit and how often you receive downloads. It could be, yeah, with rest too. I do think you're going to be receiving a lot of unexpected downloads while you're resting and kind of putting that above your usual go-to forms of decision making. Okay, so you're trusting your own intuition, creating things based on what you want to create, what you're seeing in your mind. And yeah, that's a beautiful gift. So your life is becoming more of a moving prayer, Gemini. I love that for you. So I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading here, but make sure you check out your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign as well. And we're going to go ahead and move on to Cancer. Okay. So my Cancerians, let's go ahead and see what it is. What is your biggest focus, area of focus for the month of June? We have Aquarius, collaborate. Okay, interesting. And what is the spiritual lesson you're most focused on in the month of June? What is the main spiritual lesson for the month of June? The Sustainer. And what is an unexpected event happening for you in the month of June, Aquarius? What is the most unexpected event happening for you in the month of June? I'm saying for Aquarius, but I think I said Aquarius, but I mean for Cancer. Cancerians, what is the most unexpected event happening for you? We have Heart Maze. Okay, so you could be switching directions, Cancer. Following your heart. Ooh, your heart. I'm hearing The Heart Wants What It Wants by Selena Gomez. And she says there's a million reasons why I should let you go, but the heart wants what it wants. Heart wants what it wants. Yeah, okay, interesting. I do feel called to tap more into that. You know, that song, she's I think singing about Justin Bieber, kind of leaning into the unique intensity of their situation. I am getting a soul connection coming through right off the bat with you, Cancer. And it could be that you're really trying to make something work with this sustainer energy. And yeah, that makes sense with the song lyrics. I'm actually going to look them up because I feel like it's relevant for you. Heart wants what it wants. Selena Gomez. Sorry, guys, bear with me. Wants lyrics. Okay, she says, I know I'm acting a bit crazy, strung out, a little bit hazy, hand over heart. I'm praying that I'm going to make it out alive. The bed's getting cold and you're not here. The future that we hold is so unclear. But I'm not alive until you call. And I'll bet the odds against it all. Save your advice because I won't hear. You might be right, but I don't care. There's a million reasons why I should give you up. Yeah, oh, okay. So you could be waiting on a call from somebody. Interesting. Okay. We're going to have to keep going with the tarot, but because I feel like this obviously will be a little bit different for each of you. But with this Aquarius energy, I do get that Spirit wants you to kind of detach from your emotions a little bit when it comes to a certain relationship. Because with the Sustainer, you could be really keeping something going at your own expense because of what your heart is telling you. But Aquarius is the master of detachment, kind of seeing things from that practical lens. That doesn't mean that they don't have a heart. Aquarius is the water bearer. They see the value in emotions, especially when Aquarius energy is more mature. Aquarius can really see the value in emotions, but and let it inform them. Okay, so you're mastering your emotions in some kind of way through this experience, but right now your feelings could be leading you to be more confused than not, especially if you're just so focused on fixing something, sustaining something. But anyways, stream The Heart Wants What It Wants by Selena Gomez. That song's an absolute bop. Let's see. Cancer. How far are you willing to go to keep something in your life, even if you know it's hurting you? I am getting, though, that you are safe, you're protected. Knight of Pentacles, which is the sustainer energy, the Emperor. Ooh, someone is like the king of your heart. We have the Knight of Swords. One more, please, Spirit. One more, please, Spirit. And yeah, the Knight of Swords does use logic. The Knight of Pentacles is practical, right? Okay. We have the Ten of Cups. Ooh, the Hanged Man reversed. And the Empress reversed. Okay, so we do have the Emperor and the Empress. Someone is literally the king of your heart, or I'm literally hearing the one, so that's interesting. But some kind of dynamic has to shift here. And the dynamic is you giving up too much of yourself. Whenever I see the Empress reverse, I often see the Empress as the person I'm rating for, regardless of gender, because you're tapped into your divine feminine. Receiving a tarot reading is like a feminine activity in general when it comes to your spirit, the way your spirit's engaging with the energy. So with this Hanged Man reverse, you're going to be seeing some kind of situation differently, and it's going to help you either fix some kind of relationship, fix the dynamic in some kind of relationship, and get a much more favorable outcome, because the way you're operating in some kind of relationship right now seems to be disempowering with this Empress reversed. Either you are catering too much to this other person. You could, I mean, some of you could be dating someone who's like a little bit of a man-child, or someone whose emotions are stunted. But honestly, I'm not really getting that this other person is doing anything on purpose. It's more so, it could be enablement. When the Empress is reversed, we do see the distorted mother energy of like it seems like unconditional love, but it's actually enablement. So with the Hanged Man reverse, you're getting out of that energy, whatever it is, and it could actually fix whatever this connection is, because when you start honoring your Empress energy, when you start honoring your values and your power as a creator in the situation, you'll actually help this person relate to you differently as well. And so it could lead to a lot of emotional fulfillment. Some of you, it's the past relationship, a past relationship where you were enabling someone or giving your power away, devaluing yourself, not honoring what you want to receive and what you want to create. You did that for so long that in this new relationship you're trying to explore, especially if a new emperor figure has entered your life, you could almost feel like you're grieving, even though this new partnership is much more healthy, much more sustainable, because you're just realizing how different you need to be operating, or how different your mindset needs to be going into this, and grieving for your past self who didn't know what they didn't know. So there is this energy of forgiving yourself, forgiving your heart. Don't feel like your heart has led you astray or anything like that. This is all data. This is all information that can help you clarify what actually will lead to emotional fulfillment for you. Okay. So that's the message I'm getting for Cancerians. Let's go ahead and shuffle an advice card for you. We have come back to center with the number 16. And yeah, I absolutely see that for you. This is about honoring yourself, knowing that you can always take care of yourself. And self-trust will help you, especially if you're dealing with distrust of another person. You are no longer betraying yourself or neglecting yourself for the sake of keeping someone around. And that is paying off beautifully for you. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to leave Cancerian's message here, but thank you so much for being here. Make sure you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising. We're going to move on to Leo. So let's see. Spirit, what message do Leos need to know for the month of June? What is their main area of focus for the month of June? First house arrival. Okay. Okay, love that. First house is identity. So something about your identity is changing, or the way you show up, the way you carry yourself is changing as well. That's just going to be a big area of focus for the month of June. And what lesson? Okay, that came out so fast. The storm. Okay. It's kind of giving ego death, not gonna lie. But this feels joyous. It does, even though the storm is here. Let's see, what's an unexpected event coming through for Leos in the month of June? What's an unexpected event? Okay, big kiss. Yeah. Kind of similar to Taurus energy. So you might want to check out the reading for Taurus as well. But this is you letting love change you. This is you seeing life through a more romantic lens. And you could be like letting some kind of relationship consume you in a good way, where you're like, oh, wow, I really needed to learn this lesson. But I do get that any kind of turbulence, it is kind of like a shock to the system. It could feel like you're really being challenged to show up differently. Yeah. Someone could be falling in love this month. If that's you, I'm so happy for you. But I do think you're going to be falling in love with yourself in a different kind of way, especially with the storm, realizing how resilient you are, realizing how, like, the turbulence is so welcome. Okay. Let's see. What do Leos need to know for the month of June? What do Leos need to know for the month of June? King of Swords. What do Leos need to know for the month of June? We have the Nine of Pentacles. What do Leos need to know for the month of June? The Queen of Swords. Okay, King and Queen of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Let's get one more. Okay, so someone could be taking space or vocalizing that they need to take space, because with the Nine of Pentacles, there is this independence. And then the first house is also about you and yourself and your identity and like the way you see yourself, the way you view yourself. So, but yeah, with this big kiss, there's still love here. So let's see. What else is going on? We have the Knight of Wands. Top of the deck is the Six of Cups. So yeah, see, it's all love. There's like maybe a soulmate energy here with the Queen and King of Swords. Some people don't see the Queen and King of Swords as like a romantic pairing, but in this case, I definitely am. And I'm just seeing this swords energy as communication, being on the same page, being like, hey, we both need to do our own thing right now. If you're single, honestly, your soulmate, your partner, your life partner, or someone that you will be with for a while could be like literally right around the corner. However, I'm getting that this connection, whether you're already with this person or you're about to meet them, it is quite a confronting and challenging energy. It could be because you and this other person both have strong personalities, and that you both like being independent. But the Six of Cups, the sweetness, there's something about the sweetness that keeps bringing you back to one another and a genuine soul connection. This feels like true love, to be honest. Okay, what's on the bottom of the deck? The Four of Cups. But someone's not happy about it. Someone's like, oh, damn, I'm in love. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, I want to let this keep speaking to me. But with the Knight of Wands, there could be like, I need to go on a solo adventure just to like clear my mind and clear the air, because actually being in love with someone and it being true and unconditional and very sweet, it could just be like very confronting. Like, now I have to embody a different version of myself, or like now I realize that my mentality was wrong all those times before, and that's just like a lot to deal with. It could also just be the pure intensity of this romance that makes you kind of need to take a step back and remind yourself who you are and what makes you comfortable, and to meet your own needs as well. Because if you don't have these boundaries up, you literally could feel like you merge and get lost in one another, especially with the Six of Cups. But we have the Five of Swords reversed. So if there's any intensity relationship-wise, but you feel like this person's the one, I don't see it ending. I see you maybe at most taking a break, giving yourself a timeout, giving yourself a break so that you can go explore what you're passionate about, and it'll give you more to talk about when you are together. If you are in a relationship and you feel like things are just like running a little bit cold, you've been taking space from one another because you just can't get that spark going again, I'm seeing some kind of adventure or new hobby or something like that, bringing the passion back and bringing the sweetness, the sweet feelings, and bondedness is the way that this is coming through. Even if there is turbulence, internal turbulence within a connection, I am getting a bond that withstands storms here. So that seems to be a big focus, Leo. Other than that, your life is becoming more romantic in general. Just romantic experiences, even if it's solo experiences, really enjoying yourself. Okay. So let's go ahead and get an advice card. It could be that this is challenging your identity because it's like merging with another person, the interdependence, that delicate balance of this is where I begin and where you end, and I can let you into my life this much, but I don't want to compromise on these parts of myself. You could be kind of making it through the power struggle phase of a relationship with someone, or even just reflecting on what you want out of a relationship could be causing like a little bit of an identity crisis. But let love in is kind of the way I want to say this. Okay, then we have Be Magnetized with the number 42. So yeah, the world's your oyster. And this pink and orange, it is giving heart chakra, feminine energy with the sacral chakra as well. So there is like a passion and love in some kind of endeavor here. And be magnetized. Don't reject what you're magnetizing toward you because there's love. There's literally, I like kind of want to laugh because it just feels like there's true love written all over this reading. And yeah, definitely give true love to yourself as well. I don't know who needs to hear that, but okay. Let's go ahead and move on. Who's next? Virgo. Let's get into Virgo for the month of June. Virgo. What lesson, or actually what area of focus are Virgos going to be? Okay, we have retrograde review. Don't click off. Retrograde doesn't have to be a bad thing, okay? But let's see. What spiritual lesson is Virgo focus on in the month of June? We have Anima Mundi. Okay, yeah, this is very positive. And what unexpected event is Virgo experiencing in the month of June? We have lucky. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, lucky star. I see you. And so, yeah, this is giving some kind of reassessment, going back on something because of a spiritual awakening, because you were made aware of something. And this is a really beautiful energy. This feels like alignment. This feels like you're making way for a new blessing to enter your life. It feels serendipitous. I think you're going to be very tapped in the month of June, feeling like the universe is really on your side and making space for a lot of synchronicities to come through. So you're getting a lot of affirmation about the direction you actually want to go in. It just might take some adjustment with this retrograde review. I do also think you're having some kind of assessment with spirit, where spirit's like, hey, like, we're going to make you aware of a bunch of things that happened the last few months, and like, let's go over it together. It's kind of like I'm seeing someone flip through a binder. So, and I'm seeing spirit showing like photos of you, like photos of your past several weeks, and spirit being like, hey, like, let's talk about this. Let's just talk about this. Like, you didn't know what you didn't know at that time. And wasn't that an interesting experience? And like, I'm just seeing spirit pointing like all over this binder. So that's interesting. Okay. I'm getting a lot of visuals right away with you guys. So for Virgo, you could be activating clairvoyance, upgrading your clairvoyance. But with this lucky card, spirit wants to celebrate you. This is giving like, hey, look at how you handled that situation. That was actually really good. Maybe you usually get stuck in this retrograde energy where you're like, I should have done this better. I should have done that. Like, you might be a little bit in analysis paralysis or having the ick over your past experiences, you know, when you just can't stop thinking about that conversation you had or that conflict you got into. And spirit's like, no, actually, like, let's look at it again and look at it together. It's not so scary. So you could be uncovering something that you've been kind of afraid to look at and realize, oh, actually, I was really in alignment when I did that. Or it all worked out for some kind of serendipitous reason, especially if you are going over a conflict you had. I'm getting that really strong. Okay. So Spirit's saying, actually, this worked out in the best possible way. And we're going to kind of in some way show you how you were protected or how that was actually ideal. Okay. Okay, Virgo, what do you need to know about June? Virgo, what do you need to know about the month of June? We have the Page of Pentacles reversed. Someone could be switching school, switching majors, or switching industries. We have the Eight of Wands reversed. What does Virgo need to know about the month of June? We have Four of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups, yeah. And then we have the Ace of Wands reversed and the Three of Pentacles, yeah. Okay, so something you set foot in, somewhere where you were trying to make progress, just kind of like either something hasn't been working out, so it's back to the drawing board, or you were feeling bored with something that you thought you'd be really excited about. And so with the Eight of Cups, it's time to leave what you currently know. And it's not that it's all been a loss, okay? We have these 8 cups upright in this Eight of Cups. This person who's leaving set up these 8 cups as to say, hey, I'm really grateful for what this experience has been, but now it's time to move on. And I leave you with the best of luck. So this could be you giving your 2 weeks. This could be you leaving a relationship, or this could be you leaving a certain town, but you're like, this just isn't doing it for me. And my talents, my desires, my passions aren't being put to the best use at this time. So with this Ace of Wands in reverse here, I'm going to start thinking about what it is I truly desire next. And you're very quickly going to be receiving affirmation and getting into opportunities. This could be an apprenticeship, an internship, a coffee date also could be here with this Three of Pentacles. Some kind of important meeting is going to put you in a new position where you can kind of start working with these new desires and learning and getting exposed to new things pretty quickly. Okay. It's not entirely back to the drawing board because I feel like you have transferable skills, or like there's something you want that Spirit's making you aware of with this Anima Mundi card. Okay. I'm so lucky, some kind of lucky opportunity or collaborations coming through here. Well, let's go ahead and shuffle to get some kind of advice for you. What advice does Spirit have for Virgo? What advice does Spirit have for Virgo for the month of June? And it's okay to say that this isn't working out or something like that. We have stretch and expand with the number 17. So yeah, it's time to stretch, expand beyond what you thought you wanted, expand beyond what you thought was possible for you. And it's okay to switch directions. It's okay to go in a completely different space and a completely different, completely different direction. So I think that's the only message for Virgo right now. Let's go ahead and move on. Thanks so much for being here. Make sure you check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus as well. We're going to move on to Libra. Okay. So for Libras, what do you need to know about the month of June? What is your main area focus for June? So we have solar calm, clarify. And what is your spiritual lesson? What is your spiritual lesson for the month of June? We have the creator. Ooh. Okay, so Gemini, I believe, also got this card. So you might want to watch the Gemini reading. It could also just be an air sign thing. And what was the other deck? Oh, here we go. An unexpected event coming for Libra. An unexpected event happening for Libra in the month of June. Okay. We have exploration. So an unexpected trip could be on the horizon for you, Libra. Especially with the creator. Oh, you're manifesting something big time. I am getting big magician energy. We'll see if it comes out, but yeah, for you, Libra, with the solar calm clarify, you are achieving a new level of inner peace in the month of June that is allowing something to come to fruition, especially if it's travel or just something different, something unique. I am heavy getting kind of Sagittarius energy, so maybe you want to check out Sagittarius reading. But yeah, okay. We have the Lovers reversed. Let's go ahead and cover this. Let's see. Is that even big enough? Okay. We're going to use some Girl Scout cookies to cover this Lovers reversed because YouTube will punish me. Okay, so the Lovers reversed, Libra. What is going on in the month of June? Page of Wands reversed. The Hierophant. One more, please, Spirit. The Nine of Wands and Death reversed. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands reversed. So yeah, no wonder you're feeling so at peace. You're just totally letting go of whatever's extra, whatever doesn't need to be there. And you're protecting your energy with this Nine of Wands upright. I'm also hearing that you've persisted. You've really committed to what it is that you want to see happen energetically. With the Page of Wands reverse, the Lovers reverse, this could be for someone that you are letting go of some kind of situationship and it's making way for a committed relationship that you've always wanted. For some of you, it's letting go of a side hustle that you just know is draining you to all hell and you want the big position. You want something bigger. You want to either be your own boss or you want some kind of promotion. It's like you're no longer playing small, Libra. And with Death reverse, this is because you're no longer afraid of your own power. You're no longer keeping yourself small or holding yourself back. And this is paying off tremendously. You're really taking responsibility for the ways you've maybe kept yourself small or hidden or settled for less. And it's causing a huge transformation in your life. But yeah, you're facing your fears. I like that. Okay, let's go ahead and get an oracle card for some advice for Libra. Oh, okay. You got 3, and Spirit is saying to take these. So we have honor the process. We have collaborate. I am getting that heavily. And we have surrender and trust. So I love this for you. You've taken some kind of risk when it comes to setting new standards for yourself and for others. It's aligning you with people who are destined to be on your path and help you achieve what it is that you want. And with the surrender and trust, you don't have to work too hard to make things work for you. Top of the deck, be ecstatic. So yeah, get excited. Get excited. You're definitely in like a dark feminine kind of seductive energy in the month of June too. And this is paying off big time. Bottom of the deck, play with the number 36. So yeah, letting go of what's stressing you out, bumming you out, it's making so much more room for rejuvenation and celebration and fun times. So I love this for you. Okay. We're going to go ahead and move on to Scorpio. But yeah, Scorpio, and definitely check out your sun, moon, and rising and your Venus if you would like. But let's see what Scorpios have in the cards for the month of June. Okay. Scorpio. What is Scorpio's main focus in the month of June? What is Scorpio's main area of focus in the month of June? Okay. Okay, that's too many cards. Okay, Spirit saying take this one, so I will. We have 7th house relationship. Okay. Relationship. And what is the main spiritual lesson Scorpio is learning in the month of June? Okay, we have the vision. And what is an unexpected event happening for Scorpio in the month of June? Okay, we have hibernation. So Scorpio, your intuition's on point about something, somebody, some kind of relationship that you have, or something you're seeing. You could literally be dreaming the truth about this situation, but it could be a matter of either not trusting what you're seeing, not trusting what you're feeling, or it could be a matter of either not wanting to act on it, or okay, something else is coming through. So give me 1 second. Bear with me, guys. Spirit saying period. So yeah, maybe some of you are just not trusting what you're sensing in the situation. You're very highly intuitive. It could be just a matter of not wanting to accept the information. That's what this seems like, is like, I just don't know if I can accept the situation for what it is. And Spirit is saying there's a reason for that. And I'm hearing lights out as well. Lights out. So shutting something off, shutting something down. And it could be because of this download you're receiving about this situation. Let's get straight into your tarot, because I just feel like you need the clarification for this. What does Scorpio need to know? 6 of Swords, yeah. You're better off without whatever this is, whatever you're worried about, especially if it's a relationship. Clearly, you have the 6 of Wands, and you will overcome this. You absolutely will. Ace of Pentacles. Let's get one more, please, Spirit. 7 of Pentacles, Moon reversed, and the 7 of Wands. Scorpio, you saw something and you're trying to close your third eye, hoping that this situation can still work out. Spirit saying save yourself the stress, save yourself the drama. With the moon, you know, we're in this emotionally volatile energy of sensing, having strong feelings, perceiving, navigating our emotional body, and it can feel really turbulent. It feels like there's secrets and things are hidden, and we are not sure what to do. We're not sure if it's real. With this reversal, you're coming out of that energy, and you're accepting that when you feel whole and whatever you're downloading through your intuition is integrated, you feel so calm. You feel so grounded, and you are grounded in reality. This is not the same thing as paranoia. This is not the same thing as fear. This is deep inner knowing, and you are a strong psychic. Whatever Scorpio is watching this reading, you are a strong clairvoyant. This could even be not clairvoyant. It could be that you literally saw somebody do something with your third eye, or with your literal eyes. You saw it, and you're like, maybe if I give it time, it will work out a different way, and they won't actually be what I saw that they were. So don't lie to yourself or psych yourself out, even if the emotions are hard to accept. When you integrate them, you'll feel stronger for it. You'll feel victorious over the situation. The Ace of Pentacles, you'll be more stable. With the Seven of Pentacles, you'll start investing in areas that actually will pay off for you. Things that are much more fruitful. With the Seven of Pentacles too, I am getting that message of like time heals all wounds and all disappointments. It is true, as cliche and trite as that sounds, it is true. So Scorpio, you could be just giving something new time. You could be moving as well in the month of June and investing in a new space or investing in a new job. Like you have other things to focus on versus whatever this is that you saw in this relationship. And yeah, with the hibernation, you could be taking a break from somebody because you need to advocate for yourself, protect your energy, and have mental peace, especially as a clairvoyant. It's so important that your nervous system's regulated so that you can trust the downloads you're receiving. But okay, let's go ahead and get some advice. What is an advice card for Scorpio for the month of June? We have improvise with the number 13. See, I'm hearing take it day by day. Take it day by day. Your routine could really be switched up by whatever shifts in this dynamic, whatever download received. Improvise. Don't put pressure on yourself to show up the same way or, you know, commit to your routine. It could be that there's a lot of fluctuation, and yeah, your whole entire being, emotional, spiritual, physical, is adjusting to a new truth. So don't be surprised if you kind of have to play it by ear right now and be very gentle and gracious with yourself as you do this, especially if you're going through like a heartbreak and also moving. It's so important to just be patient. You will get through it. You will. Okay, my loves. I'm going to leave Scorpio's reading here. Definitely check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, though. Let's go ahead and get into Sagittarius. What do my Sagittarius need to know for the month of June? What do my Sagittarians need to know? What is their main area of focus for the month of June? What is Sagittarius's main area of focus for the month of June? Okay, we have Midheaven, Pinnacle. So your career / your public image is going to be a big focus for the month of June. What is the spiritual lesson Sagittarius is focused on in the month of June? What is the spiritual lesson Sagittarius is focused on in the month of June? Okay, the thread. And what's an unexpected event Sagittarius is experiencing in the month of June? Whoa, those just really like fell out. Like popped out like a toaster. Okay, if the shoe fits, number 38. So it's interesting. This is in this guidebook, it literally says if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, you can really trust that it's a duck, right? So something's being made clear to you, Sagittarius. And with the thread, there's a through line too. If you've been kind of struggling with your public image in some way, thinking about making a huge career shift or thinking about changing the way you're perceived, you're going to have a chance to do that, and you're going to kind of know exactly where to go, what to do. I do see you also being pulled out of a difficult or sticky situation in some way. And if you are trying to manifest a job, this is you getting the perfect role. You could be cleaning up your resume or something like that. Switching up your style for sure. You might want to check out the last Timeless Pick a Card reading that I did, which was all about what your style says about you on a spiritual level. But yeah, it does seem like, oh, especially with thread, like threads, shoes, right? Public image. So yeah, maybe you're switching up your physical appearance in some way, updating your social media or your resume or your LinkedIn profile. Okay, that seems really straightforward, Spirit. Is there anything else from these cards? The spiritual lesson you're learning with the thread, you're finding some kind of through line when it comes to your past and your present. It is kind of giving like a soul reclamation. If you're changing on the outside, don't underestimate how deeply spiritual and how potent these actions are for you feeling in alignment with yourself and your soul. Haha, your soul. Sorry, guys. Oh, okay. So Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what do my Sagittarians need to know about the month of June? You're reintegrating some aspect of your past self that deserves to be brought to light. Okay? And pulling yourself out of a dark time. You're through this situation, you're really proving to yourself that you can make it through anything because something is really working out and it feels like a perfect fit. Yeah. Okay. Knight of Swords, Three of Pentacles. So yeah, this could be a collaboration. Perfect fit, finding the perfect clients for you, finding the perfect job, finding the perfect position, the perfect outfit for the perfect day. Like you might have a day in June where you're like, wow, that was a perfect day. And it could really surprise you. Queen of Cups. For some reason, I'm seeing the Florida Project in my head. So the movie The Florida Project could be significant to you, or you could find inspiration for that. Trigger warning. It is like there is some sensitive subject matter in it, but it's a great movie. It's an amazing movie. Queen of Cups. And then this midheaven actually is making me kind of think of like Disneyland. So you might have some kind of situation where it's like a perfect day that feels almost like fantastical in some way. Queen of Cups. The perfect fit. Okay. Nine of Wands reversed. And the Two of Pentacles reversed. Spirit, speak to me about this. What is Sagittarius experiencing? I just heard looking forward to in the month of June. So this is a positive thing, whatever it is. You could be meeting someone, could be a woman or a feminine energy, someone who's like a perfect fit. With the Ten of Swords reverse, it's giving you permission to let go of something. So say you've wanted to manifest a new job, but you are waiting to find another position. This is that other position coming in. And yeah, Ten of Swords reverse. I'm getting that message of soul reclamation again, like something that is from your past coming through to be closed out. You're getting closure in some kind of area. This is kind of giving the energy of like, say you have an ex and that ex cheated on you or disrespected you in some way. And it's not that you're still plagued by it, because I see you doing really well, honestly. It's not that you're plagued by it, but say you're out at dinner with your new partner who is a perfect fit for you and you're both looking great and you've had a perfect day already, because that's happening. And you're celebrating some good news together at dinner, and this ex of yours happens to be there alone at the bar and sees you. Like, it's giving one of those moments that comes like full circle. Wouldn't that feel so good? Like, yeah, maybe a little satisfying to your ego. Okay. So it's not that you want to rub it in their face, but it's kind of Spirit's way of showing you, like, look at this situation from the past and like, look at how things come full circle and how life can shine so much brighter when you trust yourself and follow your intuition and follow your heart and work through the turbulent emotions of a situation not working out or a situation depleting you in the past. Like, you're having that full circle moment that feels really satisfying. And with the Nine of Wands, it kind of gives you permission to relax a little bit. You're like, wow, the universe does really have my back. And like, wasn't that so funny and like kind of odd that we ran into that person there? And with the Two of Pentacles reverse, it allows you to kind of put the past down. So yeah, you're stepping into a whole new timeline where your stories of the past aren't ruling you. You're not repeating any old cycles. It's giving like cell regeneration as well. I heard before that all of our cells in our body regenerate like every 7 years, or like, you know, we're shedding cells and our cells are regenerating all the time. But after 7 years, it's like every cell in your body has been replaced. So like, if you have some kind of trauma from over 7 years ago, you're no longer that person. You're no longer that body. Okay. So that's kind of what's coming to mind. With the Queen of Cups, there's this full replenishment here. And I love that for you. Okay, Sagittarius. It's also cool that you guys got the Queen of Cups because, you know, you're a fire sign. But with this Queen of Cups, it's like an emotional healing taking place. And a very kind, compassionate person could have to do with this. All right. But yeah, someone's seeing you out in public. And it feels good. Okay. But that's funny. Spirit's like literally orchestrating you putting on a fly ass outfit, being out in the streets and you like bump into someone who like rejected you in the past or someone who was rude to you in the past. I love it. And it's not even petty. Okay. What advice do you have for my Sagittarians? Okay, we have honor the cycles with the number 14. And isn't that kind of giving like cell regeneration? Like if you honor the time it takes for you to heal, you naturally will heal. This is one of those months where you're just going to keep getting snapshots of what your life used to be like, what you used to embody, what you used to believe was possible for yourself, and seeing how far you've come and how you're a different body, you have a different taste, you have a different perspective, and it's beautiful. Okay, so honor the cycles. If you're healing from something, some kind of past trauma or a disappointment, just honor the time that it's going to take, and you will naturally day by day find one day you'll just look up and realize, oh, I'm better. It doesn't happen overnight, but one day you will have that moment, and that day could definitely be in June. Okay, my loves, let's go ahead and move on. I like that reading a lot, but let's go ahead and move on to Capricorn. What do my Capricorns need to know about the month of June? What's an area of focus for Capricorn? What's the main area of focus for Capricorns in the month of June? We have solar flares activate. Okay. And what's a spiritual lesson that Capricorn will be focused on in the month of June? What's a spiritual lesson Capricorn will be focused on in the month of June? We have apocalypsis. And what is an unexpected event Capricorn is dealing with in the month of June or experiencing in the month of June? Big kiss. Okay, I like that. So Spirit has your back on whatever this is. We have apocalypsis, which is honestly the energy of devastation, loss, feeling barren, feeling like everything's been taken away from you. And so with this being your spiritual lesson, Capricorn, you are mastering detachment in a new way. I am seeing a large fire. And you know, fire can be very destructive. And if you've been at your wit's end in a certain connection, or you feel like someone's just triggering you, it could be that someone's like trying to get a reaction out of you, Capricorn. If that is the case, I see you just really detaching. And this kiss energy does feel kind of cheeky in this context of like blowing someone a kiss and waving goodbye, being like, okay, good luck to you. So that's just the energy that I'm picking up on. Interesting. Okay. Some of the stuff I'm channeling is literally like so inappropriate. Like, Spirit, I can't say that. But it's literally like, you can kiss my behind. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. But it's like a joyous moment because you feel good. You feel over it. You feel ready for the next thing. And so with the lesson, you know, I am getting like a phoenix energy of you feeling like you have a chance to get reborn. But right now you might be in the ash stage where you're like, I've had it. I'm going to let this situation burn to the ground. You might feel like you might have like a blowout fight with someone and be like, look, like I don't GAF anymore. Like I have to move on from the situation. And so unexpected event, big kiss. I wonder if this is a breakup and a makeup. With this devastation energy, I'd be surprised if this was a makeup, but it could be you ending some kind of situation and getting into a new relationship, falling deep in love with someone, or just falling in love with life because you realize you're so much better without this thing that was triggering you. So yeah, you're going to be learning where to take action. And a lot of the action you are able to take or empowered to take in the month of June, it's going to really pay off big time. And you'll be surprised how fast you rebuild after a tower's destroyed. Okay? So Capricorn, let's go ahead and get into your tarot cards. We have Temperance. I like that. So some of you honestly are managing your anger. Maybe you were a crash out queen and now you are no longer that. You are the angel of temperance. I don't know why I feel called to shuffle like this again, but okay. Temperance, alchemizing irritation, pain, frustration. If someone's trying to get under your skin in the month of June, you're just not going to let it. You're very connected to your higher self this month. 10 of Wands reverse. Yeah. You're like, I don't care. I don't care. And I'm hearing that song, I Don't Care. Who is that by? I don't care. I don't care. She's hold on one sec. Sorry, guys. Let's read the lyrics. Oh, yeah. Okay. Someone from your past could be trying to get you back after this crash out. And you also could be upgrading your look, your style. Sorry, I want to find the song for you guys because it's a good. Oh, okay. It's Gonna Shave My Eyebrows by, or Gonna Bleach My Eyebrows by Alameda. Let me pull the lyrics up. Okay. She says, here you are finally saying you love me. That used to be all I wanted to hear. 4 months ago, that would have been lovely. But recently, I just don't care. I'm a new with a new style, got a new car and a new house. And I'm gonna dye my hair. And I finally feel alive now. And I'm gonna bleach my eyebrows. And now I just don't care. So yeah, sorry guys, I'm super pitchy right now. But I haven't heard this song in a while. So I don't know the tune exactly. But yeah. Ooh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's a confirmation. So she says 1 more before the night's up, 2, and I won't fight off. So she's talking about like shots, right? So 1 more drink before the night's up, 2, and I won't fight off that boy or that call from the boy that's trying to. So some of you, you're rebounding or you're finally like over someone. So you're letting someone else that you've been eyeing in. Okay. I mean, I won't tell on you, but okay. Let's see. This is tea. Wow, 2 of Cups. Yeah, running right into like a deep heart connection. Ace of Pentacles reverse and the Magician reverse. Someone's moving on. Oh my gosh. Ace of Cups for themselves too. The Ace of Cups and 2 of Cups. It's like, I love myself, so I'm going to let this love in and let go of the baggage. And it just feels divinely guided. It feels right. Maybe before you were doubting yourself, the Magician reverse, there was like a blockage in your manifestation. But yeah. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Wands reverse, because you're done fighting. You're done fighting. You're done letting someone get under your skin. You're done being reactive about a situation. You're like, it's true love or it's nothing. It's love for myself or it's nothing. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I cleared the energy, but let's go ahead and get into an oracle card. What advice do you have for my Capricorns? We have honor the cycles. Okay, so same as the last reading too. So you might benefit from watching the Sagittarius reading. But yeah, just honor the time, honor the process of how it's going to take to transition into or out of this old situation. I'm also hearing you can hold multiple truths at once. So some kind of dichotomy of like holding the pain you feel, the sorrow you feel of a situation, but also the joy and gratitude for the new situation too. So there is something about like an overlap here when it comes to 2 very contrasting experiences. But you're ready to say yes to something with this activate. So you're going to be saying yes, period, even if this old tower is still falling away. All right. So Capricorn, my love, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. What is the main area of focus for my Aquarians? We have solar flares activate. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. So yeah, and I am getting the same kind of a message like you're going to be saying yes to something. So maybe you want to check out the Capricorn reading. But okay, let's see what else comes through. So what's a main spiritual lesson that Aquarius is going to be learning in the month of June? We have the prayer. Ooh, so some kind of wish is getting fulfilled for you in the month of June, Aquarius. What's an unexpected event coming through? Ooh, Whoa. We have twin rose and perceptivity. And spark on top of the deck too. So a lot of like kind of fire energy, which is interesting because you're an air sign, but ooh, someone's lighting your fire. I'm just kind of sitting in this energy because it feels nice. So sorry, I'm not saying anything. Oh my gosh, guys. Aquarius. This feels intimate, deep. I'm kind of not talking because it feels so sensual. It feels so intimate that like some of this wish fulfillment is happening behind closed doors, if you guys know what I mean. I'm literally like biting my lip. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm excited for you. This feels naughty, like off the bat. Twin rose, perceptivity. By the way, guys, if you are tripping over someone who yells your twin flame, like your twin flame should like love you and want to be with you. Okay? Like your soulmates, if you're soulmates, you will want to be together. So I'm not getting the energy of like someone who's ignoring you, mistreating you, disrespecting you. I'm not getting that energy. This is the energy of someone who loves you down and wants to love you down behind closed doors. Okay, let's get into the tarot. Let's get into the tarot. We have the Emperor reversed. We have the Seven of Swords. Oh, okay. What's up, Spirit? Two of Swords. Oh, I see. I'm literally getting like, is this too good to be true? Like, I can't believe my eyes here. I can't believe my eyes. Like, do my eyes deceive me is the way this is coming through? Spirit, what does Aquarius need to know? Six of Cups reverse, Five of Pentacles reverse, and the Five of Cups. Oh my gosh. Okay. That is like totally, that's interesting. Because that's not the energy I'm picking up on. I feel very, like, honestly, this is giving the energy of like being very turned on. Like you're very turned on by something, but I wonder if your mind is not allowing you to really receive it. And with this Five of Cups, it could be because of heartbreak. Like, think about it. This Three of Cups is 3 cups spilled over, but there's still 2 cups upright. So yeah, if you are, I guess, like in a separation situation, you're not going to need to be sad for too long. I am getting a very similar energy to the Capricorn reading, so I would check that out. If someone has been, because I feel like I felt a need to say that, if someone has been ignoring you, hiding secrets from you, lying to you, mistreating you in any kind of way, being emotionally neglectful, you're going to get over them. You're literally going to get over this person because you're realizing that's not your soulmate. That's not your soulmate. Five of Pentacles reversed, but not all is lost. Like, your soulmate is literally coming in. When you actually perceive this correctly about soulmates and actually say a genuine, sincere prayer for Spirit to show you your soulmate, like, the answer is yes. Like, Spirit's going to show you this person who you're actually supposed to be with. And honestly, with the Two of Swords, maybe you're not seeing them now, but Spirit wants you to know this is around the corner. So for some of you, honestly, this is not coming through in June, but in June, you're seeing the truth of the situation, grieving whatever this false twin situation was, and you're getting the real thing, because I'm telling you, your twin flame, your soulmate, you'll want to be together. You will connect on a deep soul level, and you will feel that, like, I'm literally, oh my gosh, guys, I can't say that. That's so naughty. Like, your body is going to respond to this person in a different kind of way. Some of you are overcoming some kind of like long distance manipulation situation, getting over that, releasing your feelings about it, and you're getting a replenishment in some kind of connection that's literally a prayer, a wish fulfilled. So this is either happening all in the month of June for you, or it's getting catalyzed in the month of June with you realizing where maybe you've been deceiving yourself, trying to convince yourself that someone's your soulmate when on paper it even doesn't make sense. It just doesn't, like, something's not clicking here with some kind of relationship. And if you have met this person who's your wish fulfillment and they're turning you on in all the right ways, honey, you'll absolutely be releasing your pain from the past. This is like the energy of having your real twin flame, so then seeing where the false twin was deceiving you. And this vibration is unmistakable. I literally just want to sit in it because it feels so good. I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get an oracle card for some advice for Aquarius. What advice do you have for Aquarius, Spirit? Be authentic. Yeah, and it's time to like get real with yourself too. For those of you who haven't already tried it, the ultimate soulmate spell could be really helpful for you because it activates your own personal soul frequency. It empowers your own authentic energy so that you can attract something or someone, your soulmates, based on that frequency. And true soulmates are rooted in authenticity. It can't be any other way. So the closer you get to the truth for yourself, the sooner you stop deceiving yourself, the sooner you can get the real deal love of your life. Okay? So that is what I'm getting for Aquarius. And be authentic coming out as your card. I mean, you should be a master of that, right? Obviously, we're always growing more in our authenticity, but you deserve this. You deserve to feel like you are able to live in your truth. And it could be that someone was very creative in how they swayed you out of your truth, but you're overcoming that and you're realizing how much of a freaking, I'm literally hearing like a badass, how much of a freaking badass you are. Okay. Someone's going to love you down. All right. So Pisces. Last but not least, Pisces. Pisces, what area of focus will you be, what area of focus will you be focusing on? I'm really hitting that word count. But okay, what area of life will you be focusing on most in the month of June? We have Mercury messages. Okay, so it could be quite a fast-paced month for you. And Pisces, you could be receiving some pretty important news. So let's see, what spiritual lesson are you learning in the month of June? We have the Flame. And what unexpected event is happening for you in the month of June? Do I take all these, Spirit, or both of these? Yes, Spirit saying yes. Lucky, and if the shoe fits, and Spirit saying there's one more. So, okay, a lot of surprises for you in the month of June, Pisces. Oh, Spirit, do I take these? Spirit saying no. Okay, interesting. One more. Spirit saying no. It's supposed to be one. Okay. What surprises is there, or are there, for Pisces in the month of June? They're being very particular. There's something about being really picky or holding out for the right thing. And you'll know it when it comes, is what I'm hearing. Exploration. Okay. Top of the deck, we have Healing Fairy. And what's on the bottom? Shadow Magic. Ooh. There's some kind of hidden blessing. This could be, yeah, unexpected travel with this exploration card. If the shoe fits and lucky, ooh, whatever's coming through, you're going to feel so lucky. And with this Healing Fairy Shadow Magic, yes, it's real. Like, yes, Spirit's saying, yes, this is for you. I do think that there's some kind of energy of like, is this really for me? I don't know. Am I really the right person for this? Did I really manifest this? Like, it's almost like a feeling of, this is too good to be true. I'm like so lucky. I can't even believe this. Wow. No surprise, this feels very romantic, but not just in like the sense of relationship, but romantic in the way you're going to be feeling about life. Yeah, the flame. So this is about your own magnetism, recognizing the true power of your own magic, as well as recognizing your desire. Something you want wants you. Something you want wants you. And in the month of June, you're receiving some kind of information about this with Mercury messages. These could be divine messages, but I do get this in a very practical sense of like you receiving the email, receiving the confirmation, receiving the letter, receiving the award, receiving the reward. And it's just like, oh my gosh, is this really for me? I can't believe it. Yes, it's really for you. Okay. Let's get into the tarot. But I love this so far. Spirit, what does Pisces need to know about the month of June? What does Pisces need to know about the month of June? Seven of Swords. Three of Swords reversed. Five of Swords reversed. It's crazy how these cards are coming out too and like falling out. Like it is not a joke. Like Pisces really wants to know what's going on here and if this is real. Three of Wands. Yeah, so like you could be winning, someone could be winning like a sweepstakes or something, but there's like travel involved in this in some way. But this is just going to propel your life forward in a big way. Okay, whoa. Double reversed. Let me cover this with my cookies. Guys, I'm using Girl Scout cookies to cover the cards. Okay. Whoa, and Spirit's like take three more out. So it's interesting how Spirit's being so direct and clear about what they want. You don't have to question this. The Fool reversed. But it just feels so unexpected. Nine of Swords. You're going to be overthinking this. Like, is this really for me? Am I really ready for this? What if this falls apart? It's like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, but there's no other shoe. And with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, Spirit saying your hesitancy about this is rooted in some kind of worthiness issue. Like, am I good enough for this? Could this be real? Yes, you deserve it. Yes, and you deserve it. Bottom of the deck, Five of Cups. So yeah, and the Five of Cups is an interesting energy because your difficult emotions about a situation are not always the truth of the situation. You know what I mean? With the Seven of Swords, I really feel like this is your mind kind of, I can't say that, Spirit. This is like your mind kind of, messing it up for you, because with the Three of Swords and Five of Swords, past disappointment, past heartbreak, this is so natural and understandable. So know that you're not going to mess this up by thinking these negative thoughts or worrying. You're not going to ruin this by worrying. You know, people say, oh, don't be in this energy of fear. Like, what if you manifest your fears, or you're ruining your manifestation by being fearful? I don't really believe in that. More so with the Nine of Swords, I just get that it would just be depleting your own energy. And so Spirit's saying you don't have to worry about that. But just know where it's coming from. It's coming from some kind of worthiness issue, or feeling like, could this be possible? Especially if, say you've been struggling financially for a really long time, and then you get a huge financial opportunity or a huge financial blessing. Of course, it's going to take your nervous system time to catch up. So it could just be that. And that is what it kind of seems like here. Just your nervous system and your emotional body are going to just need time to adjust to the fact that this is your new reality. And yeah, that's why there's healing and shadow magic coming here, because you might not even realize where that lives within your frequency, that fear and that pain. So it's coming up to be released so you can receive this beautiful new blessing, whatever this is. Okay, so Spirit, let's go ahead and get an advice oracle for my Pisces. We have communicate with Spirit. So yeah, you're going to be sharing your fears, your doubts, your worries about the situation. And in return for you communicating with Spirit about this, they're going to be giving you the strength you need to just take this one day at a time and to take steps forward. And to maybe you're moving, maybe you're traveling, and you could be very nervous. Maybe it's your first time going to this place, or your first time stepping into this role, but Spirit has your back and they're going to help you. If you have some kind of opportunity to speak, maybe you're working with clients or working with an audience in some way, or interviewing for something big, Spirit's going to give you the exact words you need. You are definitely going to be channeling in this role, but Spirit's going to be giving you the exact words and information you need to make it. And you're going to do a great job, because this is meant for you. Like, the word I'm hearing is you can't mess this up. One area where you might sabotage yourself is staying up late, anxious, worrying about it, spending too much time in self-doubt. Like, you're still not going to mess this up, but you might not enjoy the experience as much because you're so busy worrying. And Spirit's saying, give it to us. Talk to us about it, and we're going to help alleviate that stress. Okay? So my loves, I'm going to leave your readings there. Thank you so much. Make sure you check out your moon, your rising, and your Venus. If you already checked out your sun sign, visit GalenaTheMystic.com if you're interested in any of my other services. Check out the Lucky Star blog. Like this video if you liked it. Definitely subscribe if you see me in your future. And I'll see you in the next one. Okay, guys? I love you. Take care of yourselves. Bye.